Hey guys, Antfordum here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And the stuff that you guys are about to be watching is some very old footage of me when I was trying, way back in the day to set a record for getting diamonds in Minecraft. And the record that I have been going for has been getting diamonds in under 2 minutes, and the sort of restrictions that I have with this, challenge is to not ever get any of the items that you need for the challenge in like a dungeon chest or a villager chest or anything. It's all strictly from the raw blocks that you wind up getting. And I guess if you did wind up getting a creeper to blow up a diamond for you and you did it in a really quick amount of time, then that could work as well. But again, what you guys are watching is just sort of like a couple of attempts that I did at trying to make this challenge work at under 2 minutes. And did I succeed? You guys are gonna have to continue watching to find out. But anyways, the sort of stuff that I want to talk about in this video is just sort of survival related stuff, and things in relation to the sort of challenge that I'm doing. Just kind of like, not necessarily vlogging here, but we're just kind of talking and chatting about Minecraft in general. So anyways, the first thing that I wanted to talk about again is that this footage is, very old. You probably saw in the beginning there, this was recorded not in August of this year, but August of last year in 2012. So definitely some old footage. You can see on the top left that this is in 1.3, so way before command blocks were even implemented. So yeah, you can definitely get a sense as to how long I've been holding on to this footage and trying to, sort of come up with an idea for these sorts of runs. But yeah, I more or less hung on to them in case I did wind up getting a run under 2 minutes. But, for the heck of it, I thought, why not just release them as a video now, because I've been holding on to them for so long, and I figured now is the time. And you guys can really see, like, what's going on here. So all of these maps that I'm doing here are random seeds, so, there's nothing, like, I'm not rigging these challenges at all. If I was, then I would wind up spawning myself next to, like, a double ravine with water at the bottom or something like that. Many of these attempts, if not most of these attempts, were things that I spent hours trying to do. I would just sit through, record a session. That's also the reason why they don't have their own commentary track, is because I found it to be too stressful to talk throughout these. So, yeah. Okay, and you guys are you're about to see, this is my second fastest run that I have in this video. So that was about 2 minutes and 10 seconds, as you guys saw there. I think that may not be faster than, or no, that is slightly faster than the fastest run that I have on YouTube before this video. And then I wound up dying right afterwards, so that's kind of funny. This is the second run. This is the fastest run, and this was recorded on August 19th of 2012. So yeah, you can see I was just getting really random with like the world names, because actually while I was recording these videos, I remember this now, I was having an issue where if I would name two of the files the same thing and I made the two maps too quickly, like if I named one the name of the previous one, it would cause really weird chunk errors because the chunks themselves weren't deleted yet. So yeah, anyways, so yeah, as I said before, these are all random seeds, and the best case scenario would be spawning next to a tree and then spawning next to a double ravine with water at the bottom, with diamonds exposed and iron and coal all in the same place. That would be the pinnacle of any challenge that I could possibly do while attempting to do this. So yeah. And I'm probably going to continue doing these, throughout the future as well. I do want to give this a try one more, a couple more times. It's not going to be any easier or harder, I think, with the fact that 1.7 is out. There hasn't been any major changes with the game itself. Every now and then, I mean, finding diamonds is sort of like, I don't know what the proper word is, but sometimes it's really difficult, sometimes it's very easy. The only thing that I think could make it easier is the fact that now you can hold shift and draw the items in your inventory, so that would, be monumentally faster for making a crafting bench, for example. And another thing as well is I wouldn't use any, like, external mods or anything that, automatically draw items or anything like that. I have seen people send me videos with that as a part of it, so, like, the furnace would just draw itself in, like, a single frame, and that's no good. But anyways, moving on to the next order of business here, I guess. I have mentioned in the past, or at least, fairly recently, that I'm going to be starting a server at some point soon, and I do hope to be releasing that before the end of the year, but I'm not going to, put any promises out there. But my strict goal really is for the end of the year, and I think that would wind up being absolutely awesome if we were able to pull that off. But, yeah. something that I really want to do for Minecraft, just in general, and oh my god, that creeper was close. Like, in most scenarios, I would have died there. And then there's a stupid skeleton here. I'm just like, ignoring the mobs. I just don't even care. I'm just like, huh, there's a skeleton there. Whatevs, bro. And yeah, had I seen that diamond and went to it right away, I probably could have cut two and a half seconds off of that run. But anyways, alright, so moving into the next run here, recorded right at the beginning of this year. But as I was saying, something that I want to do is I want to really bring survival back to Minecraft, and not like the typical sort of survival sense, because I don't think that's going to wind up working anymore. I don't think that there's anything that can be done to survival Minecraft. And yeah, that kind of sucked. You could see where this run was going right from the beginning there where I fell. But yeah, I don't think there's anything that can really be done to straight up survival Minecraft that can make itself any more interesting. Maybe with the exception of like a mod that, like, I don't know, I've seen mods recently where you can, or I've seen one mod recently, but I don't think it's updated or it is even made correctly, where maps will randomly spawn, and they're kind of like treasure maps, and they send you off in different, you know, locations of the map, and like, you know, there's different dungeons that spawn and stuff, like really randomized dungeons. I'd love to see a mod that does that right, you know, sort of brings the Path of Exile sort of style into the game. And for those of you who have ever seen Path of Exile as a game, or if you haven't, you should check it out, but if you have, then you probably know what I'm talking about. But what I basically mean by that is the idea of bringing a leaderboard system into Minecraft. And what I mean is that on my server, I do plan on having a mini game called Leaderboard Survival. And what that essentially is going to be is you'll spawn into a map with a bunch of other people, and it doesn't really matter. Like, basically, there is a leaderboard system that resets every week, and throughout the course of that week, you can join different instances of survival maps that last for a certain amount of time. And if you wind up, like, so if you join, for example, a 1-hour map, and you happen to do that, you get like the most diamonds, or the most materials, or the most amount of mob kills, or the most amount of player kills. If you wind up winning in a certain category, then you're going to wind up winning a certain amount, you're going to wind up getting a certain amount of points. And then, of course, at the end of the week, whoever accumulates the most points is going to get another bonus of some sort. So that's going to wind up being awesome. And I feel like that's sort of the way that survival Minecraft can kind of crawl back into the community, because I've seen a lot of people just do mindless mini games, and mini games are cool and all, but I feel like on their own, it's not really enough. I feel like survival does need to come back into Minecraft a bit. And again, that was me ignoring your creeper. I'm just like, whatever, bros. Just ignore all the creepers. Even down to 1 heart in hardcore mode. I'm just like, whatever. Don't even care. Just get off my lawn. Yeah. Anyways, this is the third run here. Ending. There we go. You could see it was like 2 minutes and 20-something seconds there. And then this last run is actually one that took much longer, but I thought it was interesting nonetheless, and I wanted to go ahead and show it off. But anyways, yeah, I feel like that would be something that would be very interesting to bring back to Minecraft. You know, just I really want to see survival sort of thrive again. And I feel like, you know, again, in its present state, the way that it's set up, you just can't do anything to really make raw survival interesting unless you do it in a leaderboard fashion where it's not like, you know, 10 hours or something like that. It's just sort of like, it allows you to become more efficient at doing survival, you know, and I think there is an element to that. I'm not saying that'll necessarily bring it back forever, but I feel like if you add various different challenges into the idea of like survival, like for example, if I run like a week-long race or something, but I disable the use of like, iron or something like that, but not diamonds, and you know, you could use creepers or something like that, or TNT, you know, I feel like, you know, there's clever things if you set those sort of random tiny little limitations, you know, I feel like that could really make for, you know, some interesting stuff. Yeah. So yeah, you know, maybe the idea of getting all of your diamond tools, but never being allowed to craft anything else except for like a crafting bench and nothing else or something. I don't know. I don't exactly know how I'd wind up going about doing that. But, you know, you can kind of see where I'm coming from. There's a lot of ideas. There's a lot of things that you could do to really bring the idea of survival Minecraft back to Minecraft. But anyways, we're about, you know, 9.5 minutes through this video. I don't really have a whole lot else that I want to talk about. So I guess, you know, I'll just ramble on a little bit about the footage. Yeah, you could see there I was really trying to be conservative with the items that I was using. Oh, God. Wow, even I'm recording this. I'm not even recording this live, and that actually surprised me that I fell into that like that. I think that's probably why I wanted to use this footage, because again, just really random crap wound up happening like that. But yeah, I guess what I could talk about is sort of my strategy that I use while doing these videos. The key thing that it takes, I think, to get these speedruns to work out is to find coal and iron together, or at least find iron right away, because if you get 3 pieces of wood, and oh my god, if you get 3 pieces of wood, then you will have enough wood to cook up 3 pieces of iron later on. And the way that you do that is you would use any excess pieces of wood, and you would use, or no, you would use your excess sticks, and then you would use your wooden pickaxe when all of the other stuff runs out. So yeah, this is 2 minutes through, but I think this particular run is about 3.5 minutes long. But yeah, so the idea is just to get down into the earth as quickly as you can. That's why double ravines are better than really anything for this challenge. Yeah, and definitely not wasting your time, you know. That's why I have to ignore mobs as much as I do. It may seem like I'm kind of Leroy Jenkinsing, Chuck Norrising my way through everything here, but that's kind of what you have to do when you're going for a speedrun challenge. You have to ignore everything that isn't going to immediately kill you. You know, and that it winds up working most of the time. The thing that usually winds up ending one of these runs is when I don't find a ravine or drop down into a cave system. I just can't get down to diamond level fast enough. That's usually the problem. Another thing that winds up ruining my runs a lot too is that I don't find iron fast enough. You know, I like to find surface iron, if anything, because then I can just drop into a cave system with an iron pickaxe and not even worry about it. So yeah, but anyways, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed sort of this random little video. I'm probably going to be doing these into the near future, and we'll see what happens. But anyways, I hope you all have enjoyed this random little video of me finding diamonds in speedrun fashion. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure when this ends. Let's see here. It's gonna end in just a few seconds, guys. Okay, we got the diamonds. We're good. Man mode style. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have enjoyed. My name is Ant Venom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.